Every time you create a part or assembly inside of Autodesk Inventor, you're contributing information to the bill of materials. Opening the bill of materials from the Manage panel on the Assemble tab will show you the structure of the assembly. It will show you the information as far as whether or not it's a part, a library part. Directly from the icon, it will list out the file name, the BOM structure, the unit quantity, and the description. Expanding the actuator, I see that there are two subassemblies. These two subassemblies have different structures. I want to make sure that we have consistency in the bill of materials, so I'll select and double-click the normal structure on the ARM subassembly and change it to inseparable. I'll do the same for the RAM portion of the actuator. These two elements are just part of the actuator that we purchase. In fact, we'll change the BOM structure of the actuator itself to purchased. On the Structured tab, we see a slightly different view of the bill of materials, including the item number. The actuator is something that we purchase. We have a stock part number for the actuator that we always use no matter what assembly we're working in. You can easily change it here and update the description for the bill of materials as well. With the bill of material information updated, it will be reflected anywhere we use this information, whether linking to an ERP system, exporting a spreadsheet, or inserting a parts list into our drawing.